Welcome, welcome, welcome. God damn it, everyone. Cat move. Cat move. Move. Move your butt. Turn away. Yeah, you are. I think that's one. Yes, that was it. Reactivate. There we go. Okay, you can come back now. You're not in the way anymore. So, anyway, as I was saying, welcome, 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 everyone. Warm and caffeinated. I hope everybody is having a pleasant Thursday or Friday, if you know that's the day of the week, and wherever you are, because time zones are stupid. Don't care what anybody says. Time zones are stupid. So what we are going to do now, we're gonna do a little bit more work to the tentacle. I don't want it to be just unicolored, and I think I want to do some dry brushing on the like sandy bits here, maybe either a darker brown or a red, just to kind of add some visual interest. Then we're going to be gluing Marina to the base. Going to be splooshing her with a little bit of the the yellow blood because she wouldn't be like perfectly clean. Um, and then we're gonna apply a little bit of blood to the sword, have it dripping down. You know, basically add the extra stuff. But first, like I said, we're gonna start with the tentacle. So we need you. The master eldritch, she's a flowing blade of thorns. Okay, so I was thinking maybe like stripes or something like that. But I don't know if I want to have them like uniform and even, or if I want to have them just kind of like offset, maybe. That could look pretty cool. Um, yeah, so like I'm kind of, I don't know. Kingdom comes mine. But regardless, we are going to do something about these tentacles. Probably just gonna use black, actually. I'm gonna spin this around so that we have some room close to our hand. Oop. Yep, there's my Mars Black. You down. A Wooloo? I already have a Wooloo. A Wooloo! That's bad, I know. I'm terrible. Pardon me. I'm gonna take about that much. Put you over here. There. Go back where you live. And we're going to grab the Liquitex Carbon Black rather than the Daler-Rowney, because the Daler-Rowney is the better stuff. Yeah, because nobody tried to catch it. Jeez, Pokemon community game. Get with the times and the program and such. Okay. So also the goal is to finish this tonight. So due to other circumstances, I may end up going a little bit later as well. Um, you never know. All depends on how far I get and how fast. Okay. Grab one of the mixing brushes. And just open that up just a wee bit. Yeah, one drop should be good. With that amount. Much better. I mean, I guess I could have done this with just with the Payne's Gray. But I mean, I'm going to be going over this with the green again. So I do want it to be like super strong. So, because I'm going to want it to basically kind of shine through. Putting out my heart to bleed. Love was never meant for me. Okay. I bet anybody who watches this on YouTube, hearing me occasionally sing, is like, what the fuck? What the hell are you singing, mans? Okay. So let's start putting some stripes on this. I think I'm gonna kind of go for something like somewhat offset, and like random esque. You're going over too. Yeah, I went too wide on that side. That'll be like that edge. Of the horseman and the lady at her side. Goddamn. Mm, kind of offset a little bit like this. I should probably do this actually on camera. That might help. You know, because that's what everybody's here to watch is me throwing paint on plastic. Well, I guess in this case it's throwing paint on two-part epoxy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna look good, I think. I'm pretty sure. You just a little small stripe right over here. I should check and see when the actual due date for the tryhard art swap is. To see if I have maybe a little bit more time than I'm assuming. Because I'm figuring it's, end of this month, beginning of January. Or, sorry, July. Like, Canada Day. I'll probably end up having to hit it with a little bit more of the yellow blood effect, too. So I'll probably end up painting over where I want some of that to, like, kind of sploosh out to. But that's fine. I can make it work. Okay. And let's go from there. And there. Ish. I'll probably end up going down a little bit from that just to kind of make it a nice sharp point. I'm gonna have to clean up. Gotta rinse my brush. You should rinse your brush occasionally. Otherwise, there is a good chance that you will end up with dry fucking paint on your brush, which is never fun when you're working with acrylic paint. I need to pick up some more white spirits so I can do some more with my oil paints. That. And this will also add some like visual interest around her as well, which is kind of part of what I'm going for with the scene setting. Um, I'm scared of losing all you know. Let's go, take a hold and don't let go. Feel me flowing through your bones. I am the hope of broken souls. Go. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I'll do. We'll actually do one. Sure, it's down here. We haven't done that in a bit. no. As I come out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Let's get that dealt with. Apparently, this is going to be a fat stripe, which is fine. Right about here. Downside to using a tiny brush, you have less paint on your brush at a time, so you run out of paint faster when you're doing shit like this. But I think 00 is the perfect size for this purpose. I'm gonna do a nice big stripe. Nice and long. This one's gonna come all the way to about there. I live my truth, and it all falls up to you. To remember to, yeah. One of the things that I like about queuing up a bunch of songs on Spotify for stream, is the fact that there's a good chance that I will hear some of them twice. And like the second time is, it's big old surprise. Because like to be fair, my Stream Tunes playlist is I think like close to 12 hours long. So I could do a full 12-hour painting stream and just start it and I would never hear the same song twice. If I so chose. there. That's about where that's going to end. There. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. The little end bit there, we're gonna leave that uh, plain, I guess. Only because I didn't sculpt like the other flute, the fluted bit. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I didn't sculpt the other flute, so it doesn't make sense to me to paint like a pattern and only go halfway. Still have tea. Hmm. To be fair, most Canadians like hitting coffee shops. Let's give this a mix just to get the color back. There we go. Get that nice and incorporated. A little bit more. The snow coming for wontons. That's Spadina, then sliding by your onslaught. McDonald without long john. I didn't know why you know now. Give him a shovel and he's a snowplow. And Bantha got the awesome. Though to be fair, a tauntaun would be probably more at home in Winnipeg during the winter than Toronto. Winterpeg is much, 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 much fucking colder. Believe me, I have been in both during the wintertime. There's a reason that one of the names for that city is Winterpeg. Yeah, I was thinking on my way home, and I should have done it actually before stream, but I was rewatching an anime. Um, I need to futz with the clips that I took on this weekend of my BattleTech stream so that I can, turn them into YouTube shorts. Oh, it's a little bit better actually. I like that it's like a richer green. Actually, we're gonna go back to the tail a little bit. That's still a little light for my liking comparatively to the rest. So let's clean that off. Let's let that dry and cure a little bit. We are going to change direction just ever so slightly. Oh, we need to clean this. Yep, definitely need to clean this. Fuck is this? And boop. Okay. Brown, brown. I'm going to take some of this raw umber, which is an opaque color. Hi, Miss Meow. Yes, you're Miss Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I got a kitty. She is the cutest kitty ever. And if anybody disagrees, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Just, just saying. That one will be good. Before you ask, yes, this is a makeup brush. Makeup brushes make the best dry brushes. Just saying. Go to your local dollar store and pick up like a cheap pack. You'll get multiple sizes. Some will be like super fucking soft. So you can do like very subtle dry brush. Some will be harder, so you can do like more of an obvious dry brush. You'll get a few different sizes. It's great. And it'll be much cheaper than getting a bespoke dry brush from any of the hobby paint companies. It's more than I can bear when you're not there. It tears me apart. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. And it's true that legions of tin couldn't keep me from you. World's end. I'll start. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. Thankfully, the yellow is strong enough that I don't actually have to dry brush over it, because it wouldn't show up anyway. Is it fucking pretty much even like cancels out the color of the quote unquote sand anyway. And tell it's more than I can bear when you're not there. It tears me apart. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. Okay. Maybe that's why I don't get a lot of viewers. I scare everybody off with my singing. It's fine. I'm not gonna stop. There we go. That looks better. It gives a little bit of depth and text and like kind of brings out a little bit of the texture, which is what I was kind of going for, to be 100% honest. Hey, there we go. It's much better. Got rid of the green. Blood and gore, world's end. I'll start. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. Okay. So, my issue is I didn't make the footholes big enough. But there's really not much I can do about that right. There's going to be a gap underneath the feet. Option A is I can fill that gap with a little bit of my fucking my goo, my sprue goo here, and like kind of build it up and just kind of set her on there and hope that enough it sticks well enough to just have it like that. I think yeah, that's gonna look fucking awesome. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna try. Because essentially this is just sprue plastic melted in acetone. So if I can build that up well enough. There we go. It's going to take a minute to dry because this is resin rather than plastic, but and like even if it doesn't fully like stick, what it will do is it'll give a stable platform for me to hit it with some CA glue. Because like I said, this is plastic melted in fucking acetone essentially. Have the contact points. Yeah. Cheap blue, your favorite flavor. Flavor. Okay, so you are actually going to have to move back there for a little bit. Ah, God damn it. Yeah, there you go. So that can go over there and dry. And then what I'll probably have to do is I will probably have to hit it with some CA glue. But But I'm going to give that an hour over there, and we're going to work on Zill a little bit more. We are going to work on his pants. His pants. Simply consuming whatever we sell them. Yes, his pants. They're depicted as jeans. Hmm. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe. We'll see how it looks once I get once I get it mixed. But we're gonna take a little bit of white. And look here. And about that much. Maybe that much. Spread that just a touch. That can go in there. There. And where's my paint spray? There's my paint spray. See, I must be one of the easiest people in the world to buy gifts for. Fucking art supplies. I don't care if I already have it. I want more. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. Love it. Might have put too much white, but I don't wanna like make it too thin. But like, god damn. Oh wait, I'm doing him in just inks. That was a waste. I forgot that was my challenge for myself. Is I'm doing him in just inks. Crack. That's a really good jeans color. I guess his jeans are gonna just be straight up Payne's Gray. I mean, I guess I could. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I know how I do this. I don't need to really worry about it being thick if it's all ink anyway. So. And I can actually get it a little bit darker because I would like it a little bit darker than that. we're going to take our titanium white ink. We're going to take these so that we can kind of prop up one side. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drops. Payne's Gray. Give it a good shake, shake. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip it over there. Flip it over there. There we go. That's about where I want it. It's a little bit darker than what's on the wet palette. We're gonna use the Wolf Hair 2. Nice. You know what? And you have to start somewhere. Um, it's actually one of the things that I like about doing like this scale 75 millimeter. It's a little bit easier on the hand, if I'm gonna be honest. And it's easier to see what you're doing. But I mean, as far as like brush control, that comes with time. As you said, these are your first four. This is your first foray into painting minis. Oh yeah, big stuff is I find big stuff is a lot easier because it gives you a bigger palette. It basically it gives you a bigger canvas to work with. As a suggestion, if you are gonna stick with the painting and stuff like that, like if this is gonna be a hobby that you're gonna do, I would suggest picking up a wet palette. Um, they help keep your paint nicer for longer while you're painting, so you can kind of take your time a little bit. That's fair. In that case, I would suggest making your own wet palette, which is ridiculously easy. Um, Basically, all you need is a plastic container, a sponge, or you can use paper towel, and parchment paper. Yeah. Um, like for doing it as like an occasional thing, I definitely would say go the DIY route for a wet palette, but I would recommend either way using a wet palette. Just simply, like I said, because it keeps, while you're painting, it keeps your paints nicer. Yeah. And that's because like acrylic paint dries stupid quick. So like it's, that it's kind of a downside to it, but it's also at the same time kind of an upside. Insofar as like you can do layers a lot quicker than say if you were to do oil paints. But oil paints you don't do layers, you it's all blending. But I mean at the same time, fucking using like acrylic paints are also a lot easier to like clean up. You don't like you don't they don't require as much cleanup and you don't need any sort of like you don't need white spirits or anything like that compared to something like oils or whatever the fuck you need to clean fucking enamel paints. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Fucking 99% of what I use. Fuck, even right now, technically I'm using acrylic inks. I don't think so. You're in the new Discord, right? The post fucking me being an idiot and getting my account compromised Discord. Yes. Hit exclamation point Discord, and that will give you the link to the new Discord. Realm of Games is no more. Hey there, Tech. How are you doing? And feel free to jump out of that other Discord. It's a lost cause. Sun. Definitely should have painted this in sub-assemblies rather than being like, oh, I'm just going to put it all together and I'm going to paint it as one duder because it'll be easier that way. So that would explain also, Jay, why I haven't seen it, because if you did share it, you didn't share it in the right Discord. Got anything fun that you're working on today, Tech Bro? Yep, no worries. Okay. That actually the fucking almost believable jean color. I remember that. Payne's gray and oh, nice. Yeah, I think on either on Tuesday when I get paid after I do some mailing of stuff, or this weekend. Coming. No, sorry, next weekend, I should say, because this weekend's not here yet. That's only a couple of days away. But next weekend, I think I might head to the local Gunpla shop and see what sort of like, I don't know, possibly like master grade mech or kit I can get my hands on. I don't have a hobby town where I am. I don't think they exist in Canada. Um, but I do have a place that like half of their inventory is Gunpla. Like literally half of their inventory is Gunpla. And they can also probably order me in anything that I want to get. It's just a matter of seeing what they have and what I'm interested in building. I think that's going to be the biggest part of it is like, what do they have that I want to build? Because I'm of the opinion if I'm doing it for myself and not getting paid to do it, I have to want to build it. Like it has to be something that like I'm stoked about. You know what I mean? Very nice. I shall check it after stream. Um, as my laptop that I used to read chat on is essentially dead. Like it still works, but it sounds very angry as it's doing it. You know what I mean? Um, so Yeah. It, honestly, it was a free laptop. The only thing I think it was all I had to pay for was I bought a new cord for it. That's it. Like the power supply cord. That's all I had to buy for it. Um, it was a coworker's like kid's old laptop, and they lost the cord. It's like super fucking old HP Pavilion. Um, yeah, it's lived its lifespan. The only reason I think that it kept going as long as it did is when I got it, I put Linux on it so that I could utilize it. So as far as I can tell, yeah, that's okay. I mean, it lasted me for fucking oh man. I think I'm using it for a good year and a half, 2 years. So like for an essentially free laptop to last for 2 years when it's like ancient, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, exactly. Like eventually I need to like what I need to do is I need to get a couple of new hard drives to go in my daily driver computer. And then put together a computer with like one of the motherboards that I have in my bedroom. Or when I upgrade this motherboard, just essentially take this motherboard and the RAM and shit. Possibly. It could be that the fan itself is just dying because unfortunately parts like that do have a maximum lifespan. But I mean, as well, like I said, I have a bunch of computer parts that are just kind of sitting around. All I really need to put together that I don't have to put together another computer that I can just have live at my desk is a hard drive. That's it. Because all of my hard drives are in my main computer. Well, all of my working hard drives are in my main computer. But eventually, I want to swap at least half of them out for SSDs. I need to figure out what color I'm going to paint his shirt. Okay, how are you doing? You, you're still, yeah. So that's probably not going to get finished tonight. I need to wait for that to fully cure. Um, hmm. Okay, so the jacket's red. The metal is red orange. I want to do green. What if we did blue? Like, ooh, or I could do cyan because I have processed cyan, which is a good shake. Like a very pale blue. Or And this is a very opaque paint, so or ink, so it'll be very close to the color in the bottle. Or I have my phthalo blue green shade, which is a transparent, but it's more of a vibrant blue. God for a Goblin! Welcome in! Punkerface, how are you doing? Kira Eden, welcome in. There's no fighting goblins around here. Goblins is friends. So yeah, we're gonna. I think I'm gonna use the process cyan. Yeah, I'm waiting for some my sprue goo to dry on the main piece that I was working, so figured I'd work on him a little bit more. And this is where he is at right about now. I'm super stoked that I was able to get the fucking grenade glued to his hand like that and actually make it look like fucking he's tossing it up in the air. Like it's a fucking tiny ass contact point too, because it's just like the very tip of his dute right there. Well, like the the box art image has him throwing a grenade in the air. So I mean, like, the, the I had to do it. Like, I'm not much of a box art painter, but like, you did have a little bit. Okay, Robert Oppenheimer. No, spin. But yeah, I'm going a little. Obviously, I'm going a little different in regards to how I'm painting them up. I'm going with a blue shirt. Well, a cyan shirt. But yeah, so this project here with him, my like my whole goal with him is other than the primer coat, everything is ink. Is all inks all the time. So those of you who are also actually, Pat, I'm talking about myself too much. You rated in. What were you up to tonight? This is worse MCU. Is out material. Dust. Oh, very nice. Ooh, yeah. Somebody else that I can fucking. Oh, nice. Somebody else that I can talk to about Monster of the Week. Fucking so my character, I've spoken about them before. They're Onyx the Spellslinger. Um, so they're like weapon slash magical implement is a family heirloom sword. And it's we've decided as a group that it is the sword Durandal, just kind of corrupted by magic a little bit. Um, yeah. So what's really cool is like part of the plot of the like part of the story. Spoiler alert for anybody who may listen to the podcast because it's like the campaign is on the podcast that I'm a part of. But yeah, so that was actually the perfect choice, Cyan. Anyway, yep, no worries. Fucking leveled up this last session and decided to take Unholy Strength from the I can't remember which playbook because now I can use my weird stat to hit things with my sword, which getting back to what I was saying before, due to the which I have infused with a shard of Uriel's flaming sword, which after they had died by my hands, um, turned into a it turned into essentially a glass shard, like a stained glass shard. Um, so now when Onyx draws their sword, it has like glass flames on it. Um, so basically, part of the happening. You know what? I'll throw an ultra ball at that. Part of the happening in the campaign is essentially all of the representatives from various different religions and mythologies are all getting kicked out of their respective hereafters. So like angels falling to earth, the the main Hindu deity has kicked all of their subordinate deities out, all that fun shit. Oh, yeah, and as of the last session, I managed to summon an aspect of Jormungandr because why the fuck not? I rolled a 12 to do it. It was great. It like ate a demon and like it was the reason that the it was how everything ended up getting resolved. Because when the world serpent eats you, you stay eaten. Um, no, we're gonna use a new. I can honestly, I can just imagine the look that was actually on my GM's face when I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna summon Jormungandr. Now, granted, they were like, yeah, if this fails, it's gonna go very horribly wrong for you. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. We ball. Granted, one of my playbook abilities for that character is it could have been worse. So if I do fuck up on casting like magic, I can be like, yeah, it just didn't work. Or I can have all but one of the glitches happen and the spells still go off as intended, which is broken as fuck if I'm gonna like be 100% honest. Um, because like I do like the mechanic. Like I like because of how open magic is in Monster of the Week. Like really, there's a lot that you can do. Like with a permissible enough GM. But I mean that's Monster of the Week is very much a yes and game. But I mean like I like the limitation that like if you roll poorly, something bad is probably going to happen. Granted, the Spellslinger's whole shtick is about magic, so like being able to at least somewhat counteract that does seem like in line with the playbook. And I need some out of you because I'm going to do that as kind of a leather. Like fuck, one of the sessions, it was like a torrential downpour, and my character decided, you know what? Nah, fuck this. I'm gonna cast a spell and make it so water just doesn't touch me for now. So for the duration of the session, I just had like this aura around me that water just couldn't invade, which was really nice because like the main conflict showdown happened in a basement that was like, waist deep in water, and like everyone else was having a hard time traveling through it but me. They just like noped the water out of my way. Exactly. Or as I like to say, as like while playing, you know, fucking use magic to solve all my problems. Because I'm sorry. Let's all be honest with ourselves here. If you could use magic, like actual like, spell casting fantasy-esque magic, we would all be solving all of our problems with magic. Like, fuck. I would 100% figure out a way to make teleportation work. Because, like, that, it, like, travel, travel time and cost is the bane of my existence. Like, I mean, it would be really fucking awesome if I could be like, I want to go visit whoever. Hey, can you send me a picture of your living room right now, like just the center of it, how it looks at this exact point in time? Get said picture and be like, you know what? Bamf. Be like, oh, hey, I have to be at work. Already no worries. Like, honestly, if I could choose anyone's superpower, that's what it would be. It would be one. I would 100% choose teleportation. Don't need super speed. Don't need super strength. Yeah, like it would be one of those things where it would be like, yeah, no need for hotel rooms. Any convention that you wanted to go to, all you like, you would obviously need to still like pay for a ticket to get in, or at least you should. But like, no need for travel costs. And I would 100% like still pay for convention tickets. Like, I wouldn't just like teleport into the convention because that'd just be rude. Like, seriously. They have a lot of people that they need to pay. So like, it's only fair to like, pay your way properly. Or like visiting family. I'd go visit my mom every weekend. Just spend a little bit of time with her every Sunday. Like, boop, popping over for coffee. Or like boop over to my father's house and egg it every now and again. Oh man, I would be the best Uber Eats delivery person ever. Like, just think about it. You order Uber Eats. They finish your food, and it appears at your door within a second of like being finished. Yeah. I'd make my own delivery company. I wouldn't even necessarily like want to work for somebody else. Just be like, okay, yeah, you need something, I can get it for you. Just give me a call, and as soon as it is in my hand, it will be at you. Hmm. Now he is shaping up. I need to figure out. Um, I need to figure out what I want to do for his face. Because like I could do white, or even like a super desaturated off white. Like essentially add like 4 or 5 more drops of white to this, and then do that. Alrighty, no worries. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Um, I definitely hope to see you back. I do this basically nightly, other than Fridays. Well, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays lately just been battle packs, but thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate you. Okay, there we go. The 10 drippy drops of the titanium white. Don't know why there's a chunky bit in there. There shouldn't be. Oh, nice, that's done. And by that, I mean my dishwasher. Do I want to use a 1 or do I want to use a 0? I think I want to use a 0. Or sorry, I want to use it. Yeah, I want a 0. It's a 0. 1 was the other one that I picked up. Slightly bigger than I want for this usage. Let's do this actually on camera. Yeah, I think actually that was the right way to go. And especially once I get the black lining on there, that's gonna look fucking hot. Now I was considering using silver for those, but do I want to use silver? I could do them the same off-white, and that would work. No, I'm gonna use silver. Tomorrow is going to be fun. I'm going to end up taking a nap after work because I have to go in at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Granted, for everybody's knowledge, it's 2:47 here right now. So yeah, I have to be at work in less than 5 hours. So I'm going to do the responsible thing and stay up all night. Um, and yeah, like I said, just essentially take a nap after work tomorrow. Okay. Because, why not? What else can I do on you? Actually, let's take a look at you. You're still. Let's grab the whole thing. Grab you. Come on. There we go. That should work out. You're just going to live over there for the time being. There you go, being nice again, Sharky, and giving everybody a chance to get the first. Such a stand-up moderator you are. Okay. Um, a lot of fucking portion cups on this project. Oop. Um, so the silver I'm using, hopefully, is still usable. Make sure and give it a good shaky shake. I don't want to use the chrome because that's going to be too much, if that makes sense. But this here silver should be just right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, fucking truth. I'll have to let that dry a bit before I can do more on that part of it. Just simply because I don't want to overload it with wet ink and then fuck something up. Like lose a whole bunch of detail or have it fucking dribble off of there because ink is rather thin. This way, I get the nice silvery coloration, which is what I want, without potential for ruining shit. I think I need to look for a better silver ink. If I'm gonna be honest here. Because this isn't terrible, but it's not like the greatest either. Like it's the fact that it's a mica based ink. Like that's how they get the metallic look. But that makes it kind of look grainy a little bit at the same time. Yeah. And then the center part's going to look a little bit different. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that, but something. You know, I'm kind of glad that I didn't choose this guy to be my art swap piece because I wouldn't want to swap him. Though technically, I did almost pivot to making him my art swap piece, just simply because like I wasn't feeling the old background for my actual art swap piece, and I was kind of panicky of would I get something done in time. Okay. These bits here are also going to be metallic. I think that would just look better having it like that. The box art for this guy is very monochromatic. I can definitely say I like this model with more color in it. Hey there, Loose Frog. How are you doing? That's good to hear. I need a. Not too bad. Getting ready to pull an all-nighter because they need me to come in for morning shift tomorrow. So, like the responsible adult that I am, I'm just gonna stay up all night rather than go to sleep for like 2 hours. Yeah, it is what it is. Hmm. Exactly. Hey, at the end of the day or beginning of the day, I'm going to work. That's the responsible part. Also, it would not be the first time I've gone to work after pulling an all-nighter. But to be fair, they are the ones who ask me, the person who works essentially second shift and stays up late all the time, to come in first thing in the goddamn morning. This is what they get. Ooh, very nice. You are, I think, the second person I've talked to that's been working on like a hobby room slash area recently. Yeah, a guy that I used to know out in BC who I had a bit of a falling out with messaged me and apologized for being an ass. And then we talked a bit about like what he's up to, and he has a shed in his backyard that he converted into like a hobby slash gaming space. Yeah, apparently he's going to be looking into streaming like tabletop gaming, like some wargaming and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that silver bit on the back is a good contrasty bit. Okay. Ooh, that's another spot that needs to be metal. This thing. Ooh, so for everybody in chat right now who cares to answer, if you could have one superpower, only one, what would it be? I talked about mine earlier. Zill, you can go there. That's fair. And also, I mean, like, it would make the work commute so much easier. Pardon me. You could, like, sleep in until, like, 5 minutes before you had to be there, get dressed, brush your teeth, maybe grab a coffee, and just, like, bam, you're at work. You're at work and want to go home? No big wheels. Bam, you're home. Alrighty, it is actually getting about that time. As I do start an hour earlier than I was. Obviously, stream is ending an hour earlier. So we're gonna hit that button right there. Got that in my pocket. Grab it. Oh. And we're gonna grab it a microphone. Actually, I think this brings me back to basically my original stream schedule. Like the whole streaming at 1 a.m. thing. Which, not gonna lie, I much prefer streaming a little bit earlier to a little bit later. But we're gonna hit that button there. Away with that.